Now, do we have to roll to see if we fall down the stairs as we walk down the stairs now?
Only you.
Only
Only
you.
you has to roll to go down the stairs.
Yeah. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Full Broadsword. Yeah, a little comic relief right before I said hello to everybody. But here we are. We have completed the top floor, or at least we believe so. Who knows what our nefarious DM has in store for us. However, we have decided to descend the back stairwell from the upstairs to the downstairs. And our not quite so mighty heroes are going to endeavor on clearing out the ground floor in this episode. So take it away, Mr. DM Jake.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Only Marcus needs to roll a dexterity saving throw to negotiate stairs and balconies from this point forward. No, I'm just kidding. Heading down the back of the stairwells, and just to recap.
There's an 18 for you. Does that work?
So going down the back side of the stairwell of the house, this appears to be descending into a kitchen. And the kitchen is dirty and damp, not a place where my wife would like to hang out. Patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floor, walls in the ceiling. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above it. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard is fixed to the wall, about 5 feet above the floor level, so almost kind of like a medicine cabinet. And against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs leads upwards from west to east. Staircase decayed, and a few of the treads are missing. That is the stairwell that we are on currently.
So basically, you've just described every late night kitchen that I go to while traveling.
Yeah. Well, then I suppose let's finish down these stairs, and I will have you, the DM, tell us what these items are on this wall here. Looks like a giant tub. Did he? Is this a stove?
Mm-hmm. That'd be like the stove and the sink.
What's the one at the foot of the stairs?
That's the small closed wooden cupboard.
Okay.
And yeah. And then there's the cooking, kind of like an old iron stove where you would put like logs in the inside and put your cast iron on top. Yeah.
Very well. My apologies. I was worried that I still had the splash screen of the show and not the actual freaking map here, so I had to make a change, and I wasn't fucking listening. My bad, everyone. My humblest apologies. Carry on.
I'll have everybody make, if you have investigation, you can make an investigation check. This is where you get to make a dealer's choice here. Whichever one is highest, investigation or survival. And if you...
Yikes.
Yep.
Well, my survival sucks, clearly, because the damn spiders damn near smoked me. Let's go with investigation. And a 10.
Okay. I actually have a better survival skill, so Kai will roll under survival and gets a 4.
And I rolled a second ago and it was 4.
Yep.
Okay. So Kai and Marcus are...
Mr. DM?
Yes.
That was a 1+3.
Oh, it was a critical failure skill check,
yes.
Is what you're telling me. Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
What are we looking at?
It.
You did that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it. All I saw that the investigation check over here. I did not see what the roll was.
I had so much fun with our last ones that I expanded the table from 1d20 to 1d100.
Oh yeah, it's lots of fun. Let me
Jeez.
just tell you that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
So
Been
roll
there.
1d100.
A 1d100. Okay.
Yep. Or a percentile die, if you will.
17.
You panic suddenly. You feel the sense of panic, and you blurt out something incriminating.
Oh my god.
Been there.
I blurt out something incriminating.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that happened for our listeners on our alternate campaign, if you will, that if you are a subscriber, you will have access to that, to the alternate characters that we run, kind of a one-off adventure. But anyway, the main character is a magic user and has an owl, and came across the exact same role. And his incriminating that he shouted out something incriminating is like, what was it, Damon? It was
He was searching through.
Yeah.
He was searching through a bookshelf, and he had pulled a book, and he was trying to find like a hidden space. And the guard looked over and noticed him because he was making too much noise over there. And the guard looked at him like, "What the F are you doing, dude?" And that's when I rolled the the bad score. And I had told all the guards that the owl was housebroken, and I made an apology. I'm sorry.
Right.
I thought she was housebroken. I will do my best to clean this up. No harm, no foul. And then he made me have her wait outside after that. So yeah.
Yeah. But if you wanted to, which interesting side note here, interesting is our side campaign that Damon and I are running when we can't get all three of us main characters together, is kind of, it ties in with this campaign as well. And so if you are a subscriber, you'll have access to the side campaign, of which you can kind of hear a different part of the story of the overall plot line, which I thought was pretty cool. But anyway, that's our side campaign. But back to the haunted house. You blurt out something incriminating from your past. So what would you like to blurt out?
I was kidnapped by goblins.
So,
lovely.
Suddenly you're panicking, and you jump back and said, I was kidnapped by goblins. And again, Kai's going to raise his eyebrow and kind of look at you with a very, the dog with the sideways head tilt kind of a look, kind of a look. Kai notices, because I rolled so low, I was so sidetracked by what you just self-incriminated and blurted out. Meanwhile, Edward, who was actually paying attention, I'm going to ping the map here. And you can see that there's cracks in the floor that are leading out kind of down this way. And further investigation reveals it's almost the same boot prints, the same type of tracks of which you noticed on that upper floor window that was kind of coming and going between the window and the hallway.
So do I make like Mama Fratelli and say, follow them size 5s?
You can. If you would like to see the
Anybody? Goonies? Anyone? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I know. I got it. Trust me. I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will point them out to the guys and say, you know what? Those look familiar from upstairs. I found in one of the rooms. So that seems like they're traveling in and out, but there seems to be a door behind Marcus. So we should probably check out.
That is a door.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since I'm standing at the door or close to the door.
Yeah, by all means.
I can't tell.
I don't know. We're all facing one way except Kai. He's kind of turned around the other way.
He's still trying to figure out when the heck I was meeting what I said.
He's having a blast with this ranger. I'll tell you that.
I want to investigate the door, and can I listen to the door to see if I hear any sounds or anything on the other side?
You sure can. Make a perception check, sir.
Perception. I'm gonna find it. There it is.
A 23. Great
A
roll.
20. A natural 20.
A natural 20.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. So we have a critical 20, a critical success. Let me get into my critical success. So, again, as a review for the listeners, we as a house rule have incorporated a few tables to kind of add an extra flair to the campaign. We have melee critical hits, which is on a natural 20. We roll on the critical melee hit. And we have melee critical fumbles, which is a natural 1. And it kind of flavors and gives it that extra flair, because according to just the basic D&D 5th edition rules, it's like a double damage thing. And in me, to my opinion, humbly, it's kind of boring. And so I've put together some tables to kind of add some extra elements to the game. And so we use critical hit, critical fumbles, critical spell hits, critical spell failures, and of course skill success and skill failures. So that was a critical skill success. So roll a 1d100, please.
1d100. All right. And we roll a 92.
92. I haven't seen this one yet. Aha.
Oh, great.
If
No, it's a good
you
thing.
are, yeah, if you are a caster or use any type of spells that use ritual casting, you gain a +2 bonus to your next ritual casting, to your casting skill.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
With that being said, you place your ear to the door. Is that how you do it? Kind of place
Yes.
your ear to the door,
Yes.
and you critically perceive that you hear absolutely nothing on the other side of the door.
No woodworms or nothing like that, huh?
Nothing crawling through the door. You hear, hello, darkness, my old
My
friend.
old friend.
Yeah, that's what you hear coming from. No, there's no music. You hear absolutely nothing. Even if you turn around and shush everybody, shh, and
Silence.
silence. Yep, you hear absolutely nothing. But it was a good roll.
All right. I jiggle the handle to see if the door is locked.
It is not locked.
I turn the handle and shall open the door.
All right. This is what appears to be a scullery, kind of like where you do dishes and stuff. The room displays the effects of damp and decay more than most. Mold grows in patches on the floor, walls, and the ceiling. A large copper cask, split, discolored, and empty, stands near the window. That's the big circle.
Okay.
With a small heap of crockery shards on the floor beside it, and stairs lead down to what is presumably a cellar.
All right.
All the bad things are.
More spiders.
Yeah, spiders. We've already run into
right.
those.
All right. Well, I know Edward wants to clear out the ground floor first before proceeding to look at anything else. So we chalk that up as come back and check later.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, if there's anything else in this room of note, then I will proceed to that door and press through it. Is it a door?
That's a door.
Okay.
Looks like a side door leading out into what was once the garden area. I will ping the map here. That's where the well was. It's all overgrown and almost as if the door, like there's vines and stuff over it. It's pretty common sense to look at it and deduce that if or something was coming and going through the door, it wouldn't be as overgrown as it was.
Right. So that one is probably not in use. Okay. Well, then let's proceed down to. Let's see. By this time, I should be able to see the main entrance. Is where we
Yeah.
came in. This looks familiar.
Yeah.
Just looking
You'll
at it from a
probably see a
different way.
couple of body outlines on the floor down
Yeah.
there.
Let's let's hit this door then.
You can still see the footprints are leading down the hallway, kind of going back and forth down the hallway.
So
since
they're
you
using
discovered
they're using the main entrance and going up the back stairwell and into that room for whatever reason.
appears to be.
Appears to be,
Okay.
yep.
Well, good. That means we're just going to continue because that was the order. Clear out the building. So we got to go systematic.
Right.
So we're going to hit this room here and see what's next.
The door is not locked. If you'd like to open the door,
Yep.
okay. It appears to be some sort of a dining room. There you go. It's an old dining room. At one time, a long table stood in the center of this room. It lies broken and on the floor. The legs have been split out. A broken chair sits against the wall between the windows, and there's a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner. Kind of sounds like my son's bedroom.
Yeah. Amen. Yep.
The broken dishes part.
Right.
Other than that, yeah, it appears unoccupied.
Nothing
Or
exciting.
nothing else nothing of interest catches your eye.
Okay.
If you would like to look closer, we can roll some investigation checks, but nothing really jumps out at you from the initial entry.
I was going to say, is there anything on the table itself, you said, or no?
Mm-mm.
No, it's broken and nothing on it. You know what? Just out of curiosity, let's take a look at the old fireplace. I'm curious if any of these have been burnt.
Oh
recently
my
or
God! Here
anything
we
like
go with
that.
more spiders.
No, nothing. No spider webs on this one. Nothing has been used. It has been abandoned for quite a very long time.
Good enough. Then I would say let's head back out and push into this building or this
Okay.
room here.
Okay. Just looking at the description. All right. Door is not locked. Would you like to enter?
Absolutely.
Okay. It is a small room, so we'll just reveal everything in the room here. It's like another fireplace. Some chairs. This is what you would consider a withdrawing room or kind of a side study. 2 stuffed armchairs stand near the fireplace of this room. The covers of both have been torn and stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames are still intact. A broken table lies on the floor near the north wall.
I'll just glance around. If there's nothing exciting here, we'll move on.
Okay, specifically where are you glancing at?
Well, we'll do the old fireplace again.
Okay. Make a perception check, please.
All right. Oh, that's right. Crappy. And 11.
Nothing of interest really jumps out at you.
Good. Didn't want anything to jump out at me. All right. Well, if nobody else wants to poke around in here, doesn't look all that exciting to me. I say we press on back to the main entryway and decide whether we want to go left or right.
All right, go ahead and position yourselves in the hallway. As we like to say, establish a party order.
Yep.
On the off chance that there is any haunted encounters.
Right. Yep.
Since this is a haunted house.
Right.
Alleged haunted house.
Alleged. So far, just a lot of
yes.
spiders. Yeah.
Yes, and you can still see, let me go back and ensure that I'm giving you the correct description. So the tracks you notice are going a couple of different directions. You've already figured that the tracks have come from the main door, or the comings and goings back this way into
Right.
the kitchen.
Yep.
Right.
There's another set of tracks that kind of tees off and heads down this way.
Nothing goes
So they go,
underneath the staircase
they
to the
go,
other way.
no, nothing down this hallway here. So the tracks go from the front door to the kitchen, and there's also the tracks go down this hallway here. No tracks are going into this area, and it's the same boot prints, multiple sizes of boot prints.
Well, I think I'm going to go this way to check first because I see a door here. So
Let me uncover the fog of war.
Dun dun dun.
Right?
yeah.
Okay, yep, the same deal. No keys on the outside. The door is not locked. It will easily open up if you'd like to.
Yeah, let's open this one
Open the
and
door.
step on
Okay.
in. Yep.
Initially, you'll see this. Would you like to press on into the room?
Yeah, I'll come straight into the room. If there's nothing running around
Okay.
being stupid, I'll get all the way to
No,
the center.
Kai will follow you with the lantern to.
Yay, light it up.
Ed, have you told Kai that he is the light of your life?
Yeah, I'll have to get on that at some point. Yeah.
Suddenly, Kai breaks out into song. This is the living area, like a big living room. The only thing you note in this room is a clump of tiny red mushrooms growing around the fireplace in a semicircular formation. Otherwise, the room is bare.
Well, that's interesting.
What is on the east wall?
That is a door.
Okay.
Let me uncover that for you there. There you go.
Yeah.
There's a door.
Yep. Well, anything in the fireplace there, or does it look unused?
It looks unused from where you're standing, other than the semicircle of mushrooms growing around the front of the fireplace.
That is a little weird. Yeah. Well, let's come back to that. Let's head for this door over here.
Okay. Door is unlocked. Would you care to enter?
Yeah, let's do that. And I'm assuming a fireplace on this back wall.
Yes, fireplace. Aside from a large amount of plaster that has fallen from the ceiling, this room is bare. And you can kind of figure out that this is where, as you guys refer to as the wet spot.
Yep, up
on
top.
the upstairs. Yep. Yeah. So in between this doorway here, kind of in this area, and this area is where the weak ceiling portion is.
Right.
Should anybody? Yep.
Right.
Well,
So that way, if I ran back up the stairs and go step on it, I would fall right here.
Correct.
Good to know. Oh boy, now the stairs are getting shadows in it out there. Oh boy. Hallway.
There we go.
Well, let's take a
hallway.
quick look at this fireplace. Anything of excitement there?
Let me take a look here. Nothing in the fireplace. That appears to be, not used. No tracks in the room. An abandoned portion of the house.
Well, then I will say, well, fellas, we can go through that doorway up there, which I believe leads right back out into the hallway, or we can go look at some mushrooms in depth if you'd prefer. Anybody down for some shrooms?
Sure,
Right?
let's go check out the mushrooms.
Yeah, that seems a little strange why that would be.
yeah, why we would have mushrooms growing there.
Yeah. Let's go back into
Okay,
that
so
room.
position yourselves around the
Yeah.
the mushroom area, and I'm going to what red. They said red mushrooms, so we'll put
A red mushroom icon. If the game. Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. You're just gonna
Look
draw.
at that, like a little semicircle of red mushrooms there growing around the fireplace.
Very interesting. Well, since I know there to be a cellar, I would think that if the upstairs was leaking in this spot, which we know it to be over near the door to the next room, and not so much
Well,
over here.
I want to
Does
know,
anybody
would
have
I be
any?
able to? I was going to say, would I be able to, by using nature, to see if I can identify such mushrooms?
Of course you can.
Atta
You
boy.
can use either your nature or if you have survival, whichever one is higher. Make a
They're both
nature
they're
or
both the
survival.
same. They're both the same.
Dealer's choice then, eh?
Uh,
Dealer's
yep.
choice.
Let's see. There's a nature. Let's see. What do we get? An 8. Ugh.
In your expert field,
It's not the
field
mushrooms.
expert opinion, the mushrooms appear harmless.
Yeah.
Let me look at
We need a druid or a
Kai.
kid named Mikey because we can have him test them.
Exactly. Where's your mage?
Nowhere near here.
You know what? Do you have a medicine roll? Which one is medicine? You should be make a medicine check. I'll give you another free roll.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. And that was a 19 or 20, actually.
Is that a natural 20?
No, 19 plus 1.
Okay. Again, in your expert medical opinion, the mushrooms appear harmless, red and harmless.
Well, good enough. I say we head back down the hallway and follow those size 5s.
Go ahead and position yourself. I get to use the ping. Go ahead and position yourselves here at the entrance to the hallway. I get to use the ping button.
It's always
Ping.
fun. Yep.
1 ping per silly.
One ping only per silly. At the hallway. So this is where, as you've already discovered, again, the tracks appear to be coming and going down the hallway towards this door here.
Towards the end door.
Towards, yes, the end doors where the tracks disappear under the door.
Well, I would say let's do the next door in line right here.
Okay. As you enter in to the area, same tactic, I would assume. If not, let me know.
Yeah, I'm just going to come right back, right in.
Yeah, kind of flood into the room. This room was once a library with bookshelves along the walls. Most of the shelves are broken, and in many places they have come away from the wall. A few shelves still intact are empty, but there is a pile of book rests in the southwest corner.
Book what?
Book rests, like book ends, like little gargoyles.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. All right, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. A pile of books rests in the southwest corner with the book end. I apologize. I misread that.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
There are books in the corner. Yep, southwest corner.
Southwest. All right. Well, I'll wander over there and take a look at those, see if they're anything of note or if they're just rotten and falling apart and worthless.
Yeah, most of them are rotted. Most of the books don't really catch your eye. Histories, collections of romantic poems, unless you're a poet and so forth. But you do see 3 books which kind of stand out to you. The titles of the books are The Magical Properties of Gemstones by Archmage Tensor, the magical properties of herbs and flowers, again by the Archmage Tensor, and the metaphysics of mathematics by the mage Nistel.
Oh, okay. And
they
these
appear to be intact.
They're intact. Are they in good shape,
Yep.
or are they tore up?
Decent shape.
Okay, well, that's interesting. How heavy are these three?
1 pound each. They're pretty thick volumes. Kind of like think of like a Encyclopedia Britannica volume, like one of the volumes.
Either you guys have any need for books?
You always take books.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Since these other ones here rotted away, and these seem to be in pretty good shape. It doesn't look like they're new to this place, but they're in really good shape. So I'm almost wondering if they have magical properties and could fetch a decent price in town.
Oh, possibly. I think between Kai will actually speak out loud and say, we'll suggest maybe if each one of us takes a book and puts it in our backpacks, that way it won't be too heavy to carry around.
That's fine. Yeah, well, I'll hold them out. You guys take whichever, and I'll take what's left.
Okay.
I'll just put.
Who's taking?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because it is important. Who's taking which volume? There's the magical properties of gemstones, the magical properties of herbs and flowers, and the metaphysics of mathematics.
I would like the gemstone one, but just simply because I recognize the author's name.
Yes, that is an old first edition D&D reference.
Yes.
I'll take the herbs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the mushrooms and whatever. So maybe I can figure out what those freaking mushrooms are.
Yep. Herbs, I'm just writing this down. Herbs go to the ranger, and Kai will take the metaphysics of mathematics. Great. You give the non-talking halfling with tattoos on his face the math book. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, whatever. They're worth something to somebody.
Or could be worth something to this adventure. You never know.
Well, that's it too. So far, this is the only thing that has stood out besides that little marble bauble thing that's still upstairs, and maybe those documents we can check on again and pick up later. Maybe they're worth something too, but it's something to consider. But we've got this floor to finish and the basement yet,
And the attic,
which we can't even get up to. So I don't know about that.
I do have a grappling hook and a rope.
Yeah, but you just simply had problems jumping over a hole in the floor. Not too many episodes ago.
Well, that was jumping. That wasn't anything with climbing.
While the party is discussing divvying up the books, Kai will kind of snap his fingers to get everybody's attention, and he pulls out, which looks like a piece of parchment from the book that was handed to him. And he will mumble 2 words and say, "No read," and he will offer the parchment of paper over to one of you.
Was it one of the books?
No, parchment was in the book.
Yep, it was like a piece of paper kind of loosely in the book. So if you open up the pages, there is like a 8x10 paper.
Oh, let's see. In the middle. Which one is better? Well, what would that be? Arcana, Insight, History?
History, probably.
Well, I've only got a +2. How about you there?
I only have a +1.
Well, I guess I'm the guy to read it and at least glance over it.
Kai hands it to you. Kai hands you the paper. It appears to be a few lines handwritten in common tongue, so you don't really need to do a check.
Okay.
dampness has spoiled most of the writing, so it's kind of like the ink is blended into the paper.
Sure.
But there are 2 words that are legible that you can pick out amongst the words that's on there, and the 2 words are beyond skeletons.
Well, that's interesting. What do you guys make of that?
Beyond skeletons. Maybe something is beyond the skeletons, past the skeletons, wherever the skeletons are.
Well, if I had to make a wager, I would say skeletons.
Or in the closet?
Well, most women I know. No. Apologize to any ladies listening out there. No, I would say it stands to reason in a place like this. Maybe the cellar is where you would find. Maybe there's a dungeon underneath there, and that's where the skeletons are. Let's hope they're not animated. Well, I'll take that little thing and just stick it in with the book that I have and file it away for now.
All right, so everybody is packing their books into their
the backpack, yeah.
Adventurers packs there. Yep, and nothing else of interest is really jumping out at anybody, unless you would like to take more time to investigate.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I wouldn't mind looking around a little bit more, but nothing jumps out. And I would very much like to finish the ground floor before we descend into darkness.
Okay, party order in the hallway, please.
I would go right here.
I think we descended to darkness a long time ago.
Well, you did twice the other night.
Utilizing the same tactics, you open the door. Kai will shine the lantern.
All right.
And this is what we uncover. There's an orc guarding a chest. Roll for initiative. No, I'm kidding. This appears to be
for the record. I hate it when he does that. Just throwing that out there. Freaking freaks me the hell out. I'm like, really, a freaking orc? All right.
There's an orc. 10 by 10 room. There's an orc guarding a chest. Roll for initiative.
Yeah. Long it is.
There's a. Go ahead.
Long as it isn't a wild boar, because I'm scared to death of those right now, and spiders. I'm starting to build up quite the phobias.
This room appears that it was once a writing room or a study. Against the wall under the window sits a large wooden writing desk, partially broken, riddled with damp rot. There are 3 drawers on each side of the desk and a large central drawer. So there's 3 drawers on each side and a large central drawer, kind of like underneath, where you like a pencil drawer.
Yeah.
They're all closed. The pencil drawer is closed, but all the other drawers are open, and 2 of them appear as if they have been forced open.
Okay, so somebody has rifled this desk already. I'm gonna go up. I'll check that pencil drawer. Yeah, we'll try that one and then see, because 2 of them were forced open. You said all 3 of the other ones were open?
Yeah, all of them are open except for like the what I'm talking about, the thin.
Oh yeah. I was referring to the other 3. If they're all open and only 2 looked forced. So I'll glance over those 3 quick, and then I'll go for that small other drawer.
Pencil drawer.
Yeah.
Center drawer.
Right.
It's locked.
Oh. Anybody good with playing with locks, or should I just cleave this fucking table with a freaking big old sword? It doesn't look like it's got much life left in it, so I could take a big swing. But let's. It's locked.
I don't have any lock picks.
How about the halfling with the tiny fingers?
Yes, he's gonna he gets like this little greedy look in his face, and he's going to pull out, I don't know, like a piece of like wrapped leather almost. It's wrapped up, and he kind of undoes his little tie, and he unfolds the leather, and it's got little picks and stuff in there, and he's gonna do a.
Hey Marcus, do you smell cabbage by chance? I couldn't help it. My apologies to all half-sized people out there. This is D&D. It's in-game. It's not for real. It's not my true thoughts. The thoughts and actions of our characters are not necessarily shared by the hosts. There's the disclaimer. How about that?
There you go.
Okay.
So,
Proceed,
Kai
little one.
gets his little tools out, and you hear him kind of picking away at the lock, and you hear a little click, and he gets a little smile on his face, and he pulls the drawer open. It looks like it contains a bunch of half-written documents and papers.
Well,
Is there any significance on any of the papers?
Yeah, I'll kind of flip through some of that stuff, see if there's anything of interest
make
here.
an investigation check, please. Whoever's going to look through the documents.
I'll go ahead. Well, we all can, really, if you want.
Well,
to.
you're closer. I'm still outside the door.
Oh, we're gonna pull that. Okay,
Yeah.
you're closer. Okay.
Poke it with a stick. Come on. Oh man.
Crappy. Yeah, that was a 5 for those of you at home. That was garbage. Yeah.
Let's see if our halfling can come up with something.
The guy who can't read? Great.
Yep. No, Kai is rummaging through the drawer. He's not looking at the papers. He's just rummaging through the drawer to see if there's anything edible in there. And he shrugs his shoulders and walk away.
All right, I'll do an investigation and check and see what we get.
Yeah. Couldn't hurt.
And where is it? Oh, a natural 20 for plus modifier for 23.
Successful critical skill check. Okay, roll a D100, please, for your critical success. Ooh,
and
okay.
he gets a shiny glow, and his coat is super shiny the rest of the campaign.
Only his middle finger.
Yeah.
I elbow you guys out of the way and say, "Here, this is how you look through a drawer."
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, ask the ranger. Yeah, how about that? Who knew? Sorry for interrupting,
Marcus.
Mr. DM. Go ahead.
Do you have a deity that you follow?
Deity. The faith?
Yes. Like, do you follow any deities of the Forgotten Realms pantheon?
I'll send it over to you because I sure as heck don't know how to say it, and
Okay.
I'll let you butcher it.
Where's it at on your? I have your character sheet open. Let me see. Is it in your traits or background?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, background.
Oh, figures. I'm looking at your character sheet and I don't get to see that stuff. So, sorry, viewers.
Okay. So you feel a little inspired, as if you have caught your deity's attention. Like maybe feeling a little blessed for the time being.
Yay.
Your deity's looking down on you and, damn, I didn't know rangers could read. That's a new one on me.
Yeah.
How about that?
She probably taking pity and like, I got to help this poor sap out. Can't even fucking jump across a hole.
Yeah, but he can read pretty good.
Yeah.
With that being said, as you're feeling somewhat blessed or closer to your deity at this particular moment, you do find a hidden compartment, kind of at the back of the drawer.
Nice. Can I open said compartment?
You can. It's not really locked. Just has got a little, press lever, and you pull out what appears to be something wrapped in cloth.
Okay.
It's hard, almost like a container, like a hardened container wrapped in cloth.
Okay. Can I set that on top of the table and open up the cloth
You sure can.
so we can
Inside,
all
you
see?
see a glass vial containing an unidentified liquid wrapped
And
wrapped in the cloth.
I hand it to Edward and say, "Bottoms up."
Yeah. No. I'll tell you what. I'll go bottoms up if you eat 6 of those shrooms in the other room.
Yeah.
How about that, Ranger?
Okay. Does what color did you say the liquid was?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Arcana. Oh,
As you're looking at it, Kai will kind of tug on your shirt, and he points to your pack where you had used possibly a potion from before.
okay.
And he points at that, and then he points at the vial on the desk and kind of pointing back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah,
I.e.,
so
he rolled a 19 on his Arcana.
in other words, put it in your pouch with the other ones and worry about it later.
Yeah, that would be a health potion.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
It is a potion of healing.
Okay.
Potion of healing does 2d4 plus 2 hit points, and it appears to have 2 doses. So it's quite the full vial.
Okay.
You know, real quick, since we're talking about the health potion that he took
Mhm.
when he had fallen from the second story a few episodes back, when I was listening back to the episode driving home from work the other night, I noticed that he took 2 points of healing after he took it. And I made the comment, well, they must have been past their expiration date. But if a healing potion does 2d4 plus 2, he would have at least
Yes.
got 4 out of
4.
it. So we were
Correct.
wrong. He should have actually had 2 more points as a
Right.
worse
Correct.
roll. So he should theoretically had 4 instead of 2. So that's up to the DM. That's up to Marcus to decide whether you want to add the additional 2 or just say to heck with it.
No,
I
I'm going to
will
say I'm
allow him to add those extra 2 health points if he needs them.
Well, to be fair, we didn't use the hunter's mark appropriately whenever we took care of the boar either. So
Okay. Yeah, and that's why I figured I just wanted to put it out
Yeah.
there that I happened to catch it when I was watching and listening to the show, and I was like,
Right.
wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. So
yeah, because
we missed it. It is
the
what it is.
because the
But
hunter's
you know what,
mark,
though?
the hunter's mark isn't a direct damage. It's a modifier on top of damage,
Yes. Yep.
not a direct damage. Yeah.
You're correct. We're learning.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
learning.
So
Mistakes are going to be made, and
so
when we
yeah. So
figure them out,
technically, I will take the -2 that I don't have because we got through the stupid boar. So
that
I'll call
works.
that a wash.
And because of that, you feel even more blessed by your deity, as if your deity is smiling on you for your honest character.
Good. So maybe next time she can help me get across a hole.
Yeah. Throw you a freaking bone.
Exactly.
But yeah, so it is and you are correct on the hunter's mark. It is an addition. So when you have to hit the target, and when you do hit the target, then you can add
Right.
the extra damage. Yep, on top
Right.
of it.
Right on.
Yep.
But again, that's
All
why
right.
we're learning and we're playing first
Yep.
level characters.
Yep. Yeah. Well, let's move out of this room then and back into the hallway
Marching order.
and ascend to this next room here. Same marching orders, I would think, all 3 of us. There you go.
All right. As you put a boot to the door. I'm kidding.
Hey,
This
whatever
is
works.
actually quite a large room, so we will. And then I take it you're going to enter.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll actually go up here to the corner to kind of open up this area and.
So you found the door that leads out to the small patio into
Right.
the backyard area. Yep. A door in the north wall leads onto a patio paving cracked. The paving is cracked and overrun with weeds. Other than a pile of refuse in the southeast corner of the room appears to be bare. You do see tracks. Because this is where
They're
the
going
tracks
out the
go.
patio. Correct, patio?
No,
They're not going that way. Where are they going?
no. Let me. So the
Towards the
tracks
fireplace.
come into the room, if you can see, and then
Yep.
they stop here. So the tracks come and go, and they just stop suddenly here, as if they disappear.
Right where Ed's standing.
Well, almost, yeah. I'm a little bit up above that, or yeah, a little north of that, but pretty close. Well, they can't have just disappeared. Do they look like they came in and turned around and walked specifically the same direction out? Or do they just come in
Yes,
here
the
and
tracks
they.
go in both directions, but they
Okay.
stop here. They do not go any further. So you have tracks both directions coming and going, and then stopping right there.
I would say investigate the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking around. Maybe there's a hidden latch on the wall, or maybe there's a loose board where you lift it up. I would assume. Let me target here. I would assume. Well, since this is where they stop. So
Yes.
I would start saying, let's look at all of these tiles around it to see if any of these tiles are loose. Maybe there's something that they're, they lift up and go down underneath, or maybe, I don't know.
Everybody
That's
position yourself on a tile. There you go. All right. And everybody, once you're positioned, make an investigation check.
alrighty. 11 for me.
9.
And an 11 for Kai. Nothing is really jumping out at anybody. Nobody, you can tell that the tracks are there. They kind of stop, but you're not really picking anything out.
Are any of the window shutters open?
No.
Okay, I will then, since I'm standing right there, you know what? Since I'm standing right there, I'm going to take a look around and just turn around and look out the door leading to the patio. See if I can see anything. What's in the line of sight from where they're disappearing?
So position yourself where you would like to be.
I will get close, but not quite on that tile.
Okay.
And then I'll turn around and I'm going to be looking this direction here because maybe there's something that can only be seen from here, is what I'm thinking. So I want to look through there and see what I'm seeing. Nothing?
You're not, nothing is looking really out of place for you. The door, there's no tracks leading to the door. They strictly go to that point in the floor, and then and then back out to the other door, this door here. So the tracks come in and back out. You want me to put a line on the floor?
No, that's okay. I know what we're looking at.
If I look up at the ceiling, and do I notice anything at the ceiling?
Nothing out of place on the ceiling.
Okay.
Well, guys, I was thinking trap door or something like that leading downward, but maybe they're just coming in here for something. Would they? No, they would. I was thinking if they were going to come in here and throw something in the fireplace, they would be where Kai would be.
Yeah, Kai's going to go look at the fireplace.
Yeah, maybe they're chucking something in there. I don't know.
So we don't see anything on our tiles, but
correct.
Okay,
so if
we
I
can
wanted to come here and investigate that tile,
yeah. I'll move up out of your way a little bit.
Oops.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like in this area here. It's kind of where the track stopped.
right? So if I go investigate that tile, you want investigation check?
Did you roll one before?
Yeah, I rolled one earlier for when we first was looking at when I was standing here looking at this tile. If I want to investigate that tile, do I need to stand here or move there to investigate it?
I will allow you a second investigation check specifically to look in that area where the track stopped.
Okay. $15.
Okay. It appears as if once you get down on the floor and start like really getting into the minutia of where the track, putting your fingers, you can kind of uncover in the dust, like with your fingers, and kind of dust away the outlines of what appears to be a trapdoor.
Aha. Well, that's why we didn't find anything on our tiles we were standing on.
Yep. Had to check that one. I was just afraid one of us would stand on it and we'd fall through.
Well, that's why I'm standing there.
Well, that's true. You're pretty good at falling.
If to be fallen through, he would have fallen through by now.
That's true. Yeah, he'd have rolled a 1, and that would have been the end of
it. Tune in next time when you hear. All right, so we know we got a trap door here. Do we find like a locking mechanism or anything from the top to?
Yeah,
open?
You can see where there's like a little pull handle.
All right, can I pull the handle to open the door?
You can. As you reach for the handle, suddenly in a booming, loud voice, almost to the point where the volume is like shaking the plaster and disturbing the dust on the walls. You hear this loud, malevolent voice, this Dr. Evil voice, if you will. Welcome, fools. Welcome to your death. As you open up the trap door.
Okay. Ed, you're up. Oh, heck, Kai, you go in there. He may not see you.
Yeah, that's true.
So I can put a little, see if I can find a trapdoor sticker to put on the floor.
Yeah,
there.
well, I'm thinking we may as well go down here. I'm assuming this goes into the cellar. We've cleared everything else on this floor. The only other place would be go all the way back to the back of the building and go downstairs. So,
right.
Yeah, I would think that would be the way to go. There, you got the trapdoor. Very nice.
Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Yep.
I got it for you.
Trapdoor.
Yeah, I saw it.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Well, I suppose.
Or do we just shut the door and say, nope, not today?
You know what? Let's live dangerously, huh? Although first, before I do that, I suddenly remember I'm still a little beat up from the old spider incident. I'm gonna smack down another spell and use my other one to cure wounds and get up to full health.
Okay.
That's an 8, so that will top me back up to max. Yay.
All right.
And here we go.
Are we going down the ladder or are we closing the trapdoor?
Well, what do you guys think? I'm game to go down there and kick some ass. Or die trying.
You're healed up. All right, I'd better do the same.
Not a bad idea.
I've got cast the cure wounds.
Okay.
And that was an 11. Wow. That's way more than I need, but that's fine.
Yeah, me too, but I wanted to make certain I was topped off.
So there's also the option, and I'm going to back up. Let's back up time, do a DM time rewind. There's an option also with the long rests and the short rests. A short rest is typically about an hour long, and during a short rest, you can naturally regain 1 hit die worth of health back during approximately 1 hour of an uninterrupted rest. So if we would like, before those spells are cast or potions are quaffed, if you will, if you would like to close a trapdoor and we can hunker down and take a short rest, you will also regain health that way. I'll put that up as an option to the party.
Well, what do you think, Marcus?
Well, I mean, I needed 3 to get back up to full health.
I needed 4, so I don't know if that would have done it in an hour.
No. Not if it's 1 per hour.
We can continue on.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but we didn't think of it ahead of time. Okay. Screw it. Let's you guys game. Okay. I'm game.
We're rolling the dice, shall we say?
All right. Well, marching order. Edward is going to descend the trap door.
Get back at your home.
And we're going to end it right there, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening. And you can
what a cliffhanger.
Literally hanging on the top of a trap door. And join us next time for what we find descending, and to find that creepy freaking voice. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening wherever you are. We appreciate you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.